We're back. We're back. Fucking hell, guys, we are back. We are back. Finally fixed the fucking crash. Yeah, I don't know why, but Fox decided to do an update during my stream. So literally, fucking hate Firefox. Make that a trending hashtag. Fucking hate Firefox. Hashtag FFF. Fucking hate Firefox. But it crashed. So it stopped recording and then it started to do an update. So yeah, I'll look into Brave because I'm honestly so fed up with Firefox's shit. This happens nearly almost every week, and I need to do something about it. Oh, good. If you hate Firefox, it's got to be good. Honestly, I wish I could stream for my Internet Explorer because, yeah, Internet Explorer is slow as shit. But I've never really had much of an issue with Internet Explorer. But it just doesn't support streaming for whatever reason. So I'll have to look into Brave. I'll get Brave probably after this. And Brave is free if I'm correct on that. Okay, good. I'm just going to type it in here. So I remember to download it afterwards. Because it's fucking ridiculous. Like, oh, ooh, Brave.com. Oh, I can download it without. Well, I can download it with ad blocker too. Fuck yeah. Oh, I mean, okay, there we go. I got the site pulled up and I'm essentially ready to download this shit. So after the stream, after I finish up here because Firefox is so fucking incompetent, I'm gonna download Brave. So let me see. I'll stream probably for about like another 30 minutes since I did 30 minutes on there, and I'll read more from this book. So you guys saw pretty much my ghost hunting material that I use, and I got cut off about the carnelian there, but I said almost everything I need to say about that. So, let's see. So, a digital voice recorder. If you're interested in capturing the voices of the dead, known as an electronic voice phenomenon or EVP, you'll want to bring along a digital voice recorder. These devices allow you to record voices and worldly sounds that that the unaided human ear can't detect. And like I said, for my digital voice recorder, I use my MP3. Still camera. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so make sure you have a camera at the ready if and when a ghost decides to make an appearance. And for that, like I said, I use my phone. Lily, hey, how are you? A ghost decides any camera will do, but digital cameras are more appealing because they can because the results can be viewed immediately. The video camera, again, use my phone for that. If your budget allows, or you can borrow one, a video camera can serve multiple purposes during an investigation. Not only can you possibly capture paranormal activity, but the built-in microphone can also help pick up ghostly voices and sounds. I think I have a camera that also functions as a video camera, so I may have to, at some point, just use that for my video camera for the ghost hunting. I have to find the charger for it. The charger's gone. Thermometer. I've never heard of anyone bringing a thermometer on a ghost hunt. Some people believe that a ghost can draw heat energy out of the air. Oh no, so I don't mind answering it now, Lily. So Firefox just decided to update during the middle of it. So you had a question for me. Oh, yeah, there you go. I saw it. So some people believe that a ghost can draw heat energy out of the air, which results in the infamous cold spot. I've never heard of anyone bringing a thermometer, but this book says to bring one, so if you want to bring a thermometer, go ahead. Digital or the one with mercury in it, I don't know. Just be careful with the mercury one. If you have it in your pocket, you fall. Don't want that mercury everywhere, so just be careful with that. Therefore, many ghost hunters bring along thermometers to track sudden drops in temperature that might be otherworldly in nature. Yeah, people just bring those infrared heat-seeking cameras. There are two main types of thermometers: non-contact spot thermometers, which measure the temperature of a specific solid object, and ambient thermometers, which measure the temperature of a general area. Who the heck added me on Snapchat? I have no idea who this person is. Why did they add me on Snapchat? Fuck it. So let me see. Household items. There are a few household items that you might want to bring along on an investigation. A watch to note the time of any ghostly activity. You don't need a watch. It says I added this person though, like a while back, so I don't know who it is. So if you have a phone, just bring that. You don't really need a watch. Notebook to record the time and location of the above mentioned activity. I should. A flashlight to avoid having to walk into dark, haunted rooms. Honestly, I can't tell if this book is like aimed towards kids or what. Okay, we're almost to chapter 2. So, yeah, I'm going to actually read that. I'm going to read chapter 2, and I'll see how far I get, and then we'll... So, yeah, I'm going to finish 1 and finish 3 for sure. It does. And what do you mean? Is it like all pictures? Well, I mean, there are little animation, like not animations. There's little pictures, kind of like this in here. They're some of them are kind of cheap. It's just stock photos essentially in here, and that's really it. So you're getting ready to go on your very first ghost hunt. How exciting! But what exactly are you getting yourself into? And what's going to happen? Will you encounter shadowy shapes moving around you, hear phantom footsteps, or even see a full-bodied apparition? Read on to find out what to expect straight from our experts. Woo! I wonder who the experts are. Do I need anything to prepare for the hunt? It just literally sounds like you're going deer hunting. Do I need anything to prepare for the hunt? Oh no, man! Just bring your rifle, your all that fun stuff. We're gonna go deer hunting and possibly hunt some ghosts as well. Build a trap for them. Yeehaw, buckaroo! Try not to overexert yourself on the day of the investigation, and try to sleep well the night before. Don't eat a huge meal right before the hunt, as that may make you sleepy. Be sure to bring along some water and snacks. Being tired, hungry, or dehydrated can impact your senses, possibly making you see, feel, or hear things that don't really exist. Your mood could also impact the investigation. What's the first thing I should do when I get there? Familiarize yourself with your surroundings. I like to spend a few minutes sitting quietly and absorbing as many of the sights, sounds, and even smells of the location as possible. Yeah, like one night I was like really sleep deprived when I was younger, and like we had carpet. Now we have hardwood floor, but I could have swore like I saw like like a bunch of spiders moving across the carpet. But I blinked, they were gone. They weren't real. As the night progresses, you'll find this extremely helpful in determining whether or not the phenomenon you're experiencing are paranormal in nature. Oh dear God, Bleach! No, that's horrifying. Fuck, you're trying to give me nightmares, man. Also, because you're probably spending a lot of time in the dark, it helps to know your way around the location. That way, you won't be so concerned with grouping your way through the darkness that you inadvertently miss any paranormal activity around you. What sort of things will I do during a ghost hunt? Okay, honestly, if you go into a ghost hunt and you ask, "Oh, what will I do? Like, what things should I do?" You're not ready to go ghost hunting. Unlike ghost hunts on television shows, which condense an entire investigation into 30 or 60 minutes, a full ghost hunt lasts several hours. That's not always the case, honestly. I've done a ghost hunt that's only been like about 30 minutes long. It just really depends on the location. So that's not entirely accurate. Like I could probably do like a ghost hunt, like a 15-minute ghost hunt at a certain location, just in the areas that I really wanted to check out that I know for a fact might be haunted. Spend a little time at each, and just move on to the next. It doesn't take like hours and hours and hours out of your day to go ghost hunting. Like if you just want to go there, spend a good 15 minutes, spend a good 30 minutes there. That's still a ghost hunt. I don't fuck with Ouija boards, man. Those things are crazy. And do I actually want to do the closet one? I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. I have 146 subscribers right now on YouTube. All right. And if this video at least gets, since I'm still kind of a newer channel. Oh, wait. Fuck. Actually, guys, this is great. On actually, no, wait, it was today. Or no. Actually, holy shit, yeah. Okay. Last year at this day, this is CryptoCast's 1 year anniversary. Holy fuck, I just realized that. I remember I started back in late May. May's almost over, and I remember I started Memorial Day weekend, so this is CryptoCast's 1 year anniversary. Oh my god, if I knew that I would have done something special. Maybe I'll do something special Monday night. All right, I'll do something special Monday night. How about that? I'll do something special. Or no, actually, well, tomorrow night, I'm gonna go see Endgame. So, and then Sunday is my dad's birthday, so Monday will be, yeah, I'll do this Monday. All right, guys. So Monday, I have 146 subscribers right now. Let me see. So for sure on Monday, I'm going to do an investigation of that closet. And honestly, if this video, and not this video, and if I gain 4 subscribers to get me to 150 subscribers by Monday, I will do a full investigation of the basement by itself in its entirety. So regardless, you guys are getting a closet stream. We're going to do an investigation in there. And if I get 100, and if I have 150 subscribers by Monday, or by the time that I do the stream on Monday, I will do a full basement investigation. Does that sound good to everyone? To celebrate CryptoCast's 1 year anniversary. Yeah, I'll have to put that in my Discord server. Actually, yeah, share that in the Kick chat when you get a chance. I'll share that on my Tumblr. I'll share it on my Twitter, Facebook, and I'll put it in my Discord server as well, so we can get that message across. So we can do. I could probably do like an hour-long investigation again. I remember last time I did it, I got really, really freaked out because that was the first time when I streamed. But I'll have to be lugging around this big computer with me the entire time. And yeah, Lily, I'd appreciate that if you can share it in your chats as well. But because since YouTube fucked me over and I can't stream mobile, I have to carry my computer around with me to these to the different rooms and everything. But I'm willing to do that. So yeah, if we can get to 150 subscribers by the time I do this stream on Monday, full basement investigation. If not, I'll do the closet and possibly possibly my studio. So either way, you guys are getting a ghost investigation for my 1 year anniversary and to celebrate 150 subscribers if we make it that far. So get ready for that, guys. It's going to be great. Gonna be. I know I promised myself as well that after the stream I did on Halloween, I wouldn't go ghost hunting by myself, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, heck, so actually, that's not a bad idea. So, yeah, okay, so that's actually a good idea, Lily. So I will set this phone up to record in that closet during the stream, and then I will go around and for an hour we will do our investigation for that. So I'll have this thing recording for an hour. We'll see what happens, and I'll bring my computer around, record all the rooms if we get 150. If not, I'll just do the closet in this room. But either way, I'll have it set up and we'll be good to go. And I know, like I said, I promised myself I never go ghost hunting by myself again, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So let me see what was I gonna say? So honestly, we might be getting 3 go investigations within a week. So tomorrow, if I have time after Endgame, Lily, I'll have to talk to you and Shane about that, but we may be doing just like a quick investigation there. I'll record it and everything, see what happens. And then Monday, you guys are getting it. And possibly, I told one of my one friend wants to go ghost hunting with me. And I told them last week in 2 weeks. And since it's been a week, then it'll be another week. So that's this coming up weekend. So I'll have to get in touch with them, see if they're free. So you guys may be actually getting 3 ghost hunts in. Actually, yeah, you might be getting 3 ghost hunts this week. So be prepared for that. It's going to be fun. So honestly, at the very most, it's going to be you're getting 1 for sure. The other 2 are still up in the air right now, but most likely you guys will be getting 3 ghost hunts this week. And then I want to do some other ghost hunts as well, like in the near future with some people because I did promise some other people. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Lily. So yeah, if we can maybe after Endgame tomorrow, if you and Shane want to, we'll do a ghost hunt on Main Street because actually that's actually a really good idea, Weefa. So I'll have my so I'll just record normally on my phone. I'll carry that around with me and just record, leave the computer live streaming the closet. All right, that sounds like a good plan for what I'm going to do. That's actually a really good idea, Weefa. So I'll do that. I'll leave the computer live streaming. I'll bring my phone with me, and I'll just record the video and upload it after that, and just see where that goes. So yeah, possibly 3 ghost hunts this week. So that's going to be great. I got to contact one of my friends. And then Lily, since you and Shane are like really, really close, if you guys want to join me possibly maybe next weekend when I go with my one friend to Main Street, you guys are more than welcome to come again as well. So yeah, we might be able to do this. 3 in a week. It's gonna be good, hopefully. All right, so I got a little sidetracked, but yeah, so I'll have to look back up in the. Actually, yeah, that was WIFA suggested it, and then I realized it was my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. So, yeah, thank you for suggesting that, WIFA, and all of you guys for giving me ideas. So that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be fun. So, just be prepared for that. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Mm-hmm. I I might. I might. I just have to see. The house is a fucking mess. I just gotta see. So, um, either way, it's happening. Even if I can't get someone, it's happening. So, just be prepared, guys. It's gonna be good. All right. So, what sort of things should I do during a ghost hunt? So, pretty much, some paranormal investigation groups like to separate the participants into smaller groups and assign them to specific areas of the haunted site. After about an hour, the groups rotate so that everyone gets ample time in each area. While at a location, you may be asked to take photos and note any temperature changes or spikes in electromagnetic field readings which may indicate paranormal activity. Okay. Okay, so. Holy shit, there. Oh, wow. So I'm on page 13, and chapter 3 ends on page 61. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. We'll get to chapter 3. We'll do it. We'll do this. You might also take part in EVP, electronic voice phenomenon sessions, during which you can ask any spirits present questions in the hopes of recording otherworldly responses. Even if you don't have access to some of the sophisticated ghost hunting gear that's on the market these days, you can always rely on your senses to feel the room and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary. And honestly, for the stream, I'll put a Twitter poll on Twitter after I'm done with this. Excuse me, because I do need some kind of light so we can actually see, because my computer doesn't really pick up on that stuff. So I don't know if I should just do a ghost investigation in the basement with the lights on or with the lights off, because I do need light for this room so we can actually see. But I don't want to take away from the creepy nature of the video. So just let me know if you'd rather have it with the lights on or off. I did not. I'll have to check that. I know what Mob Psycho is. I've never seen it though. I heard it's good. You might also take part in EVP. Okay, yeah, we read that. Even if you don't have access to some sophisticated ghost hunting gear that's on the market these days, you can always rely on your senses to feel the room and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary. What can I expect to see? If you're lucky, you might just see a ghost, but once again, it's important to get used to your surroundings. You're most likely going to be spending a lot of time in the dark, so make sure that your eyes adjust to the lack of light. Shadow people, moving shadows that are seen out of the corner of one's eye, are among the most commonly spotted paranormal phenomenon. Should you see a shadow person, take a look around and make sure that what you saw was not caused by something playing tricks on your eyes. For example, nearby streetlights can often cause tree branches blowing in the wind to cast odd shadows. Again, no windows here in the basement, except in the unfinished part of the basement, which is not attached to this room whatsoever. If you get really lucky, you might see what many consider the holy grail of ghost hunting world, a full-bodied apparition. Should this happen, try to remain calm and observe as much as possible, such as the specter's attire, its actions, and whether or not it seems to know that you're there. This information might help you determine who the ghost was in life, and more importantly, why it's hanging around. So my friend, who I went ghost hunting with, they actually did get a Holy Grail caught on camera. Now, I know it'll be hard to see because the glare. Oh, God damn it, Facebook. But this was at Main Street by my house, the haunted little town by my house. As you can see, it looks like there's a full-bodied apparition sitting on a bench. I'll post this on Twitter so it's easier to see. But yeah, my friend caught this. So he was really lucky to capture that. I did get something as well, but I mean, I did get something, but not a lot of people can see it. So Holy Grail is pretty much seeing a full-bodied apparition. So this one, you can't honestly really tell. It's not the best picture. I took this from far away, and I just zoomed in on a window, and of this restaurant that's supposed to be haunted. And oops, and it's really hard to tell. But if you look really closely, like right here in this specific area, you can see like the head of a woman right here. You can kind of see like right where my finger is. That's the hair. There's the ear, the chin, the face. There's the nose, the mouth, and the eyes right there. Not a lot of people can really see it. I'll put it up closer to the camera so people can see. It's really blurry, but I do see something. If you look closely, like again, there's the hair, the ear, there's the jawline, the face. If you guys can see that, let me know. I know it's really hard. It's not the best picture. My friend obviously got the better picture. But if you guys can see that, let me know. Will I hear ghosts talking and all sorts of weird noises? Yes, you'll probably hear lots of weird noises. Every site has its own unique set of normal noises, house settlings, animals wandering through, etc. But because the location is new to you, everything is going to sound a bit spooky. It will be up to you to decide which noises are normal and which ones might be paranormal in nature. Typically, when I hear strange noise during investigations, I call out, "If that was you, could you please make that noise again?" If the noise repeats itself, it will help you figure out where it came from, which will in turn allow you to determine if there's a natural explanation for it. Of course, you are likely to hear voices at some point in the evening. Even if at all your fellow ghost hunters are accounted for, consider that the sounds can carry quite far, especially if you're in an empty building. If you hear a disembodied voice, make note of how it sounded and what it said. Perhaps ask it to repeat itself or talk louder. What will I learn? First and foremost, you'll learn that ghost hunting TV shows tend to over-dramatize situations. You probably won't encounter any ghosts that pick you up and toss you around the room. Instead, you'll likely spend the most of the investigation sitting quietly in the dark, waiting for something to happen. And if and when something does happen, the event will be so fleeting that you might not even notice it until you review your video and audio recordings from the hunt. Kind of like that one that we caught over here during my stream. Like, I barely noticed it at first. I just glanced up and happened to see it right when it was passing. So there's that. But above all, you will learn that ghost hunts are truly unique. Opportunities to explore the other side and attempt to unravel the age-old mystery of what happens to us when we die. Have fun. All right. So we're almost done with chapter 2. Okay, I might do, considering how long it is and considering how far we are in the stream, I might do 1.5. I'm going to finish this and I might do half of chapter 2. See how far we get. Holy shit. Did that seem staticky to anybody else at all? Like my face seems static on there. There it goes again. Okay. that's a tech issue. I have to figure out, but yeah, I'll have to work on that. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe Brave will help with that. I noticed it earlier. I just figured it was like a one-time thing, so I just dismissed it. Yeah, I mean that's how I took it pretty much. It seems really staticky. So I yeah, I just gotta I hope honestly sorry, I hope honestly Brave will help with that. It has been glitchy, so I honestly really blame Firefox for it, and that's honestly really it. Yeah, I blame Firefox. One of the most frequent questions that ghost hunters are asked is, can ghosts hurt people? Now, that's an intriguing question. We can answer it by observing stories about ghosts. To answer this question, we have to consider the different kinds of ghosts. Some are more than shadows or voices, and others are just blips of energy that can cause the needle on the EMF detector to switch. Um, then there are the translucent apparitions that will float down hallways in the forms that are so lifelike you'd never know that they're ghosts, that they didn't vanish before your very eyes. Some spirits, which are known as intelligence, are often able to communicate with the living. Others, which are known as residuals, are thought to be far more common and are simply forms of energy reenacting scenes from their life. Each type of ghost has different abilities. Some are capable of throwing objects across a room, or pressing down on a person's chest, kind of like how people report sleep paralysis. In cases, even possessing people. So if some entities can throw things, it's fair to assume that they can throw things at the living. However, there's some good news behind all this. If ghosts can hurt people, they very rarely do. Some cases, such as the Bell Witch, that's a really creepy one. I'll have to do a separate stream on the Bell Witch case because that is fucking creepy. That is honestly what inspired the Blair Witch Project movies. Indicate that ghosts have killed people. Well, yes. So the Blair Witch Project was based on the actual events of the Bell Witch, and the names are very, very similar. But the Blair Witch is based on the Bell Witch, so I will have to do a separate stream on her. It's a very, very creepy case that I saw a little video of it, like about it when I was a kid, and it freaked me the fuck out, guys. And it still kind of freaks me out a bit, like not as much, but it just freaks me out still. It's it's crazy. Yeah, I'm getting chills talking about it. It's so creepy. So, I will definitely have to do a separate stream on her. But God, it was crazy. So apparently, so just to sum it up, the Bell family moved into into this cabin on this land, but it was haunted by the spirit of a witch, and she pretty much like attacked the family, tortured them. She really hated John Bell, the father of the family, and she put poison in his drink or in his medicine, which killed him. And then people heard her laughing and singing and dancing on his grave when he died. It's crazy. It's freaky as hell. I will do a separate stream on that if you guys want me to. Fucking crazy though. But there's also one slightly frightening thing to consider. Don't actually have to exist in order to hurt people. A person can be shocked into falling downstairs or even into having a heart attack merely by thinking that he or she has seen a ghost. And being in an allegedly haunted place can certainly play tricks on your mind. It's never safe to let your imagination run wild when you're tromping around a creepy dark basement. Yes, there is a Bell Witch cave, and that is um, said to be where her spirit is today in that cave, and it's allegedly very, very haunted. I believe it's in New Jersey or West Virginia. It's kind of close on that side, on the eastern side of the U.S. Um, may have to check it out. Honestly, if I I kind of want to travel okay, once I move out of my parents' house, honestly, I'm gonna be real here. I still live in my parents' house because college work and everything is just kind of easier for me at the moment. Um, but whenever I do move out of a yeah, I want to go. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It did a weird thing again. But yeah, once I move out, I want to go on vacation. I want to go to each, like the 50 states. Like, I want to go to all the 50 states and every time there do an investigation. So when I move out, I love to travel to all the states, do an investigation in each of them. I've been to the Bahamas before. I love the Bahamas. It's such a pretty place. Really good, really nice. So I'll have to, however, there is a really haunted or like cursed blue hole in the Bahamas known as Dean's Hole, and it's a so pretty much what a blue hole is. It's if you kind of think of a cenote, but think of that in the middle of the ocean. A cenote is just like a cave filled with water. It's pretty much like an under the sea cave. Um, and apparently it's like allegedly really haunted, really cursed, stuff like that. I like to kind of like ask locals about that. Could do like maybe like even go snorkeling or something there. But the problem is, um, I can't swim for the most part. I can a little bit, but I'm a wrong swimmer, so I'd be scared of going in the water because, yeah, like I said, not the best swimmer. I'll, but I've been trying to learn, getting better at it. So I'll see what I can do. Yeah, that's true. And if it eats me, it eats me. So, but there's also one slight. So pretty much, we read that. So don't be concerned about being whisked away to the other side by a woman in white. And if you do encounter flatware flying across the room, duck. Chances are it won't fly directly at you, but you can still get hurt if you don't keep your wits about you. 5 ways to get rid of a ghost. It feels like I'm reading like Wikipedia articles or like WikiHow, honestly. Something strange in your neighborhood, something weird and it doesn't look good, here's a do-it-yourself guide to ghost busting. But please note, in the world of ghost busting, there are no guarantees, so proceed at your own risk. Give it a good talking to. Okay, the advice in this book is shit, honestly. The first tactic is to simply ask your ghost politely but firmly to leave. If you think the ghost is hanging around the physical world because of fear of punishment in the spirit world, tell it that it will be treated with love and forgiveness. Try not to show anger, which may give a negative spirit more power, or fear, since it's unlikely that a spirit will be able to harm you, especially in your own home. Clean and serene. If tough talking doesn't work, the next step is a spiritual cleansing or smudging. Open a window in each room of your home, then light a bundle of dry sage and walk around with it. Have something handy to catch the ashes, allowing the smoke to circulate while you intone the words. This sage is cleansing out all the negative energies and spirits. All negative energies and spirits must leave now through the windows and not return. Do this until you sense the negative energy has left the building, and before you set fire to the house. And then say, in the name of God, the room is now cleansed. Bless this house. If smudging doesn't do the trick, it may be time to call professionals. Ask a local priest or minister to come to your home and bless it. There is usually no charge for the service, but you might be expected to make a small donation to the church. The Exorcist. Exorcism is usually carried out by clergy using prayers and religious items to invoke a supernatural power that will cast out the spirit. Roman Catholic exorcism involves a priest reciting a prayer and invocations, often in Latin. The priest displays a crucifix and sprinkles holy water over the place, person, or object believed to be possessed. Exorcism has been sensationally depicted in the movies, but it's no laughing matter. In the past, people who would now be diagnosed as physically or mentally ill would have undergone exorcism, sometimes dying in the process. And there was actually a story of like way back in the day of this one girl who was believed to be possessed, and she had like countless exorcisms done on her, but it turns out like in the end she was just mentally ill, and she actually died from the exorcisms because she wasn't getting the care that she needed in the treatment, and like she wasn't being fed or given water or anything, and she died from it. And it's a really sad story. But and the parents and the priests were both charged for pretty much involuntary manslaughter. So it's sad to say that, but some people do die during exorcisms. What not to do? All right, Bleach, this is for you. Don't be tempted to use Ouija boards, tarot cards, or seances, as these may open the door to let in other unwanted spirits. Also, be very suspicious of anyone offering a commercial ghost-busting service, including any medium or spiritual advisor. Yeah, Long Island Medium, who offers to rid your home of a spirit in return for payment. They're almost certain to be charlatans, and you're unlikely to get your money back if the services don't work. Oh boy, guys, we got to the exciting part. So now we got past that tutorial. Oh my god, Bleach, oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. That really glitched out for a minute. I just saw my face like really glitched out for a minute. It looks like those things that like people say like that the reptilians do. Like they can like their human skin starts to fall off and reveals the lizard scales. They're gonna probably like post pictures now. Oh my god, Parker CryptoCast is a reptilian. I'm gonna be in one of those reptilian compilations. Oh no. The Northeast, West Point Spirited Residence. The United States Military Academy at West Point has an illustrious history since 1802. It has educated young men and women beginning in 1976, preparing to serve their country as officers in the U.S. With much history, it's no surprise that these hallowed halls are home to a ghost or two. Was it really? Was it really? Oh my god. Did it look good? Did I look good with blue lipstick then? Did I look good with blue lipstick? I looked like scurvy, dear God. Okay, Miss Molly. Keeping in line with the pomp and circumstance of the academy, cadets and visitors reported seeing soldiers from different eras in full dress uniforms. Okay, no, yeah, I would not look good in lipstick. I did have black nails at one point. My one friend painted my nails black, and I want them black again. That was so fucking edgy. And back in the 1920s, a spirit inhabiting a house on Professor's Row had to be exorcised. It is unknown whether this was a malevolent ghost or demonic force, but whatever it was, and whatever it did, it frightened two servant girls so terribly that they ran out of the house screaming in the middle of the night. A cranky Irish cook named Molly, I have a friend named Molly, and if you watch this, I know she watches my streams like usually after I upload them, so shout out to you. And she works at Subway, so a little cranky. Sometimes from work, I don't blame her. I work on a food truck. And a cranky Irish cook named Molly is thought to haunt the superintendent's mansion where she once worked. Miss Molly, as she was called when she lived there in the early 19th century, was a maid of Brigadier General Sylvanus Thayer. A hard worker, even in death, Molly is often seen kneading bread in the mansion's kitchen. Ooh, the pickpocket poltergeist. All right. In October 1972, demonologist Ed and Lorraine Warren, also Lorraine Warren just recently passed a few weeks ago, so I found that out after one of my streams, and I was actually really sad to hear that. So Ed and Lorraine Warren, thank you for what you did for the paranormal community. Rest in peace. They were invited to give a lecture at West Point. While they were there, they were asked to investigate some paranormal activity that had been occurring at the superintendent's house. It seemed that, among other things, personal items and wallets of guests had come up missing, only to be discovered later neatly arranged on the dresser in the master bedroom. Lorraine was able to communicate with a pickpocket poltergeist who identified himself as a man named Greer in the early 1800s. think they might have. He had been wrongly accused of murder, and although was ultimately exonerated, he was anguishing in sorrow and was unable to move on. Loren urged him to go into the light. Room 4714. It is room 4714 in the 47th Division Barracks that has caused most supernatural speculation. Paranormal activity was first reported there shortly after the Warrens' visit. When students Art Victor and James O'Connor shared the room. One day when O'Connor went to take a shower, he noticed his bathrobe was swinging back and forth, but nothing was blowing it. Then suddenly the temperature of the room dropped several degrees. A couple of days later, O'Connor saw an apparition of a soldier wearing a uniform and carrying a musket. The following evening, both boys felt an extreme drop in temperature and then saw a man's upper body float through the room. It hovered between the floor and ceiling for a few minutes before disappearing. One night, shortly thereafter, two fellow cadets, Keith Bacon and Terry Meehan, volunteered to spend the night in room 4714. During the night, Meehan awoke and caught a glimpse of a ghostly figure near the ceiling. By the time that Bacon woke up, the apparition was gone, but both boys experienced an extreme drop in temperature. After the campus newspaper published an article about the strange activity, several other cadets offered to sleep in the room. A thermocouple was used to scientifically measure any temperature changes. The coldest temperature was always right next to O'Connor. Oddly, one night when other cadets were in his room waiting for the ghost, O'Connor saw the specter moving in another room while the boys in 4714 saw nothing. Although a significant number of cadets saw the apparition and felt the drastic temperature change in 4714, the identity of the spirit remains unknown. The 47th Division Barracks are located near the site of a disastrous house fire that killed an officer. The building is also close to a graveyard in which some Revolutionary War-era soldiers are buried. Could the ghosts of one of these military men attempting to bond with a new breed of cadet? If so, the spirit eventually gave up and hasn't been seen or felt since the 1970s. That could be. All right. Popping his top, the Seaford Poltergeist. Poltergeists are the publicity hounds of the spirit world, while other ghosts are content to appear in the shadows and then vanish so that nobody's ever exactly sure what they saw. Poltergeist activities are always very flashy and conspicuous. Need furniture rearranged or doors opened or slammed shut? How about knickknacks moved around or plates smashed? If so, just call your neighborhood poltergeist. They love to perform such mischief in plain sight. Poltergeists don't care. They are part of the ghostly union. They enjoy annoying and scaring the living. The science of investigating a poltergeist has come a long way since the days when people blamed it all on witchcraft. One of the cases that got folks thinking that there might be more to it was the story of the Seaford Poltergeist. This entity first made itself known to the Herman family of Seaford, Long Island in February 1958. Mrs. Herman had just welcomed her children Lucille and Jimmy home from school when several bottles in various rooms of the house all popped their tops and spewed their contents all over. The family considered various explanations such as excess humidity or pressure building up in the bottles, but the tops were all of the twist-off variety. Short of a miniature tornado yanking the tops off, there seemed to be no rational explanation. All right, I'm going to go to honestly page 30 of this, and then we'll stop right there. After the same thing happened several more times, Mr. Herman began to suspect that his son Jimmy, who had an interest in science, was somehow pulling a fast one on the family. However, after carefully watching the child while the incident happened, Herman knew that unless his son was a future Einstein, there was no way that the boy could be responsible. With no Ghostbusters to consult, Mr. Herman did the next best thing he can do in 1958. He called the police. Dubious at first, the police launched an investigation after witnessing some of the episodes firsthand, but answers were not forthcoming. And the incidents kept occurring. Even having a priest bless the house and sprinkle holy water in each of the rooms didn't help. An exorcism was considered but rejected because incidents didn't resemble the work of a demon. Rather, they seemed to be the antics of a poltergeist or noisy spirit. Explanation unknown. Word of events attracted attention of the media as well as the curiosity seekers. All explanations from scientifically sound sonic booms, strong drafts, freakish magnetic waves, to the weird and wacky Soviet satellite Sputnik were considered and dismissed. Although this was the Cold War era, it was unclear how tormenting a single American family fit into the Soviets' dastardly schemes of world domination. What was far more worrisome was the incidents that seemed to be escalating in violence. Instead of just bottles popping open, objects such as a sugar bowl, a record player, and a heavy bookcase were tossed around. Fortunately, help soon arrived in the form of experts from Duke University's parapsychology laboratory. Their theory was that someone in the house was unwittingly moving objects via recurrent spontaneous psychokinesis. RSPK. I don't know. I don't know, Lily, to be honest with you. Children seemed to attract such activity, and the Duke team discovered that Jimmy had been at or near the scene of the incidents most of the time. When one of the researchers spent time with the boy playing cards, helping him with his homework, or just talking, the unusual activity declined. 2 more incidents occurred in early March before the Seaford poltergeist apparently packed its bags. Where was I? And moved on. After 67 recorded incidents in 5 weeks, the lives of the Herman family returned to normal. To this day, it is still unknown exactly what caused the strange events in the Herman household in early 1958. So, I'm on page 25, but we got to actually a good stopping point because I realized how late it is. So, we'll definitely continue this in the future. Next week, I'm going to try to get a special guest on the show, see if they want to do it. I have to get in a few days' time. In a few weeks' time, I mean. So, with that being said, guys, minus the technical issues, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you want me to keep reading the book, please let me know. Also, hit that like button to like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Yeah, so also if you're new, hit that subscribe button to become a member of the Crypto Crew as well. And yeah, I will do that Sasquatch book. As well. Actually, maybe if my one person can't do the stream next week, maybe I'll read some of that Sasquatch book, actually. So that's my backup plan. So with that being said, guys, if you're new, hit the subscribe button, become a member of the Crypto Crew today. After this, due to technical issues that we had, I'm going to post my social media and the links in the description below. I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. And it's a drinking holiday, guys. So if you guys go out drinking and everything, be safe. Just be responsible when you drink. If you get drunk, have a friend or an Uber or taxi or somebody come take you home. Better arrive alive than not arrive at all. So just be safe when you go out on Memorial Day this weekend, guys. And I just hope you guys have a great 3-day weekend and all that. So Monday, get prepared for Monday. Share this channel around, help me get to 150 so I can do a full basement investigation. And with that being said, guys, again, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah, just be prepared for some ghost hunts. And Lily, I know you're 21 now, but all right. So yeah, with that being said, guys, hope you have a great weekend. So I will see you guys Monday then for the CryptoCast 1 year special anniversary special live stream. So I hope to see you all there. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Parker. Stay spooky. I'll see you next time. Time for me to go install Brave. I'll see you guys.